I have in front of me the Amiko 8150 HD satellite receiver. So you can see the particular unit in front of me here. The build quality on it is absolutely excellent. We put quite a bit of development work into this, into creating a group channel list. And it just means that I'll display this in a while, that it's in a very user-friendly format. It comes with free delivery from freetv.ie. And you can just see the general what we get here. We have the outer box, the user manual, the remote control, and the set of AAA batteries. Before I go into detail on the actual box and the features, the HDMI output, etc., what I might do is just come along and just show the user interface and how we present it to our customers here. So if I come along and I just hit the OK button, we can see here we're brought directly into the group channel list where we find this. And if I hit the red button here, we can come down to favorites. And across here we'll see that we have an entertainment group, a movies group, news and things like that. So if we go into entertainment, which is probably the more popular of it, we come down here and we can see with the BBCs, and they're listed very things. So if we made a decision that we wanted to go to ITV4, we could simply arrow down and jump across. So in terms of ease of access, it's extremely easy. If we decided we'd like to go back into the group ratings and go to favourites here again, we can just come along and we'll say, if we're going back, we'll say to the shopping, children's, whatever like that. We could come in here and we'll say, well, actually we'll have a quick look at the children's here. We'll see there's quite a good range there between children's, BBCs, CBs, etc. And if we come along there and group again, come down, and if we wanted to go all the way back down to special interest where we started from, we'll just go straight in there. So Ziggin comes up there as well. We might actually look at the set-top box itself here. So we'll see there's a lot of buttons on the front of it here, and it just means that we don't have a remote control, we're still able to operate it. So just power on and off the menu, selection left and right, up and down, and select button. And if we grab the flap on the side here, I can just show on the front with a USB port and also a card reader there. Okay, I'm going to lift this up here, I'm going to rotate it around, and we'll just look in the back of the unit here. So I'll push this lead out of the way and just pull this back a little bit. So we have a satellite feed in here. We have a second USB port. So USB ports are obviously used for a number of things. First of all, if we're using the PVR ready function to allow us to record, etc. on the box. If we're trying to use the media player functionality on the box, or if we want to upgrade a firmware or something like that, or a new channel list, we can do it via this. There's an RS-232 lead here, rarely used, but we could use it to recover the box in terms of recovery software. And we have the SPD diff here, digital optical output. And what we have here, or SPD, what we have here is the HDMI output. Now, in terms of how to connect it to the TV, you have the choice on older TVs using SCART, but obviously people will normally want to use HDMI because it's giving the highest picture quality on it. You can log it directly onto the net simply by an Ethernet cable here via the port, although you could use a Wi-Fi dongle via the USB port there as well to connect it that way. And what we have here is an on-off switch on it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to rotate this unit back around, and what I'm going to do is just go back to our original seat here, and I'll just talk a little bit further on it, give it a kind of more comprehensive overview on it. So this particular unit has proved very popular with us here, so people are using it, and we're selling primarily as a free-to-air box, but obviously pre-programmed on it. Now we do have other boxes and things like that in our range, with similar boxes, we'll say with Addition and Stab. We're actually doing this, we're putting in HTTP links directly onto it, and it's allowing us to actually come along and give people the option of doing automatic channel updates directly off our server, observing the frequency in the thing like this. But overall, the Amiko is still a very, very popular brand and well known inside the marketplace, and there's big demand for it out there. So that's it anyway, an overview of the Amiko 8150 HD satellite receiver with free delivery from freetv.ie.